Welcome to the Kingdom Hairstylist Podcast. This is your host, Billie Jean. Hey everyone, and thanks for tuning in to another episode of Kingdom Hairstylist Podcast. I really don't have a long episode today for you guys. It's pretty much just going to be simple and quick, but I have been just doing a lot of studying, a lot of reading, a lot of praying, a lot of praising, a lot of worshiping, and just doing a whole lot of working and being I guess I can call myself a homeschool teacher. So I just been doing a lot of different things, and as I was sitting here just now, like right before I hopped on, I just felt like right now with the way that the world is going, I just feel like God is really, really, really speaking a lot more to us, and we just got to pay attention. Like we literally have to pay attention. There's no more time for us to be sitting around really like waiting for this audible voice, because He's speaking in so many different ways. Like every time I turn on the TV or open up the Bible or read a book or just talk to one of my friends or talk to a client or just when I pray, I mean, God has just been really, 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 truly speaking. And a lot of what I've been feeling and hearing is that God wants us to just be prepared. And what that looks like is just trusting Him and just really, really, really getting the things that we need to get before the winter gets here. And just basically praying for our leaders, praying for all the politicians, just being prepared for whatever. And I've been getting like these little different checks in my spirit. Like I just be feeling like God is telling me so many different things, but the main point to all that He's been saying is mainly just to go ahead and just be prepared. And I don't really know who this is for, but I really know that it's for me, but I know it's for other people as well. So it's just time, y'all. It's time for us to really go deeper. It's time to pray more. It's time to spend time with God. Like I spent some time with God this morning, and it was just wonderful. Like I literally said nothing. I just sat there for an hour listening to worship music and just feeling like I was in God's presence. And I felt a whole lot of peace. Sometimes we need to do that, even if we just go for a walk, but listen to our praise and worship. Or if we just don't say nothing, we can hear better. A lot of times we're so busy, and that was one of my issues for a long time. I kept on falling flat on my face, even with things that I thought that I heard God say, things that I didn't really hear God say. I thought that He said it, but it really wasn't something that He told me to do. Specifically with going live with that Bible study, I thought that He told me to do that. I thought I heard that, but really He was just telling me to do Bible study. I need to read more and get deeper into the Word. So if you've been following me on social media, I was so inconsistent with it because I really wasn't sure whether or not I really heard God or not clearly on that, because I had been doing so many other things with moving and just looking too much into social media and like just not really being as focused as I normally would be. But when I actually started praying more and sitting down, spending more time with God, I just been able to really, really, really hear Him clearly. So that's pretty much the lesson and the message that I wanted to say today was get prepared to spend time with God. Get prepared to get all your household things in order, things that you need for the winter, and getting your vitamins and getting your all your paper towel products and just food, stock up, get things prepared, because we don't really know what we're going to be going into for this winter. And it's not to scare anyone or to say that I live in fear or anything like that, but I just feel like God has been telling us to prepare. because I don't think that we're through with everything. And part of the reason is because people are still just doing whatever they want to do, whenever they want to do it. And a lot of people haven't repented for their sins. And so it's just deeper and bigger than us. And so we just got to be prepared, and we got to spend more time with God. We got to make the time. We got to stop making excuses for us having a busy schedule or having too many clients. I mean, even if it's just a few minutes before you go to bed, just thanking God and just spending time with Him and just praying before you get into the bed. Even if you do it in the shower, wherever you do it at, you just got to do it. So that's pretty much all I hopped on here to say today, was that we just need to be prepared. We just need to start really spending time with God so that we could hear Him better. He may speak one thing to me, but speak something totally different to you. So it's important that you spend that time with Him, that quality time with Him. And it's all about intimacy with God. He loves when we make Him the priority of the day. Like, even if you don't do it early in the morning like I do, just at some point throughout the day, just spend some time with God. So I hope that you guys are well. I hope that y'all had a wonderful weekend. I pray that your week is going to be filled with miracle signs and wonders. I just pray that it's just awesome. I hope that your kids have a wonderful, wonderful week, and that the connection stays strong, and that even if you have to work from home, I pray that your workload isn't too hard and too heavy, and that if you ever feel overwhelmed or stressed, that you would just pray. Even just cutting on some worship music is just one other great thing that you can do. And just spending time with God. Just make that a priority this week. Include it into whatever you're doing already. I love you all, and I will talk to you guys next week. Thank you for tuning in.